Genius Dreams Education channel. Today we are going to continue our lesson on Photoshop design. So we are going to look at how we can design this simple birthday flyer as a beginner. So before we start, please subscribe to my channel, like and share to get any new updates. So first of all, let's create our working space. So first, I'm going to import my background image. So for the background image, I have some gradients. So I'm going to use those gradients for my background image. So I'm going to use this one as my background image. Then I'll rasterize it. So the next thing is for me to go in for my image. That's the image of the person that's the image of the person celebrating her birthday. Okay, so I'm going to use this image. So I'll rasterize it and then remove the background layer. So let me remove the background. I don't want the background. So you go to Windows Properties as usual. Then you come and remove the background. So we are still waiting for the background image to be removed. So now you can see our background image has been removed. And the next thing is, as you see, so the next thing I'm going to draw this rectangle here. You can see we are having a rectangle at the base. So let's go to our design. Let me position this one well. Let me position it somewhere here. Then you go for the rectangular tool. Then let me draw my rectangle. So I'm going to use that same filling for the rectangle. So let me change my filling. Let me use this filling for the rectangle. And the next thing is for me to go in for my other images that I'll be using. So the other images, I'll go to File, Place Embedded. So like with my logos, so I'll go to Logos and then choose my logos. So I'm going to use the location logo and the time or the date one. So I'll transform it in. Then let me position it here. Let me still go for my time logo. Logo. So for my time logo, let me use this one. Then let me transform it in. Send it here. We will do the adjustment when we are done with everything. So the next one, I was having another image. So let me go in for that image. That's the last image I'll be using. That is this one. So I'm going to rasterize and remove the background layer. So as we are waiting for the background layer to be removed, please subscribe to my channel to get any new updates and like and share it for me. So you can see now the background has been removed. So press Ctrl T to transform it. Then let me position it here. Press Ctrl J to copy. Then Ctrl T. Let's rotate it small. Okay, so this is cool. So the next thing is for us to adjust these images. That's the location symbol and the time symbol. So I'm going to position them well. Then let me do same for the location and the time to. Okay, so this is okay. So the next thing is for us to go in for our test 2 and start with the test. So let me go in for my test 2. So for the test 2, I already have my test here, so I'm going to copy them and then paste them here. So let me decrease the spaces between them, and then let me position it where you are invited. So this is how it looks like. Let's increase the font size to 24 and then give some small space in between them. So this is okay. So let's check the font family too. Let me choose a font family for it. So I'm going to use the Sergio UI emoji as my font family. So the next thing is for me to also go in for the next test. And the next test is we are excited to invite you. So let me go and copy that part too. Let me decrease the space in between the text. Let's make it okay. 50 is okay. And then let me position it where. Let me decrease the space again to, let me use 100. And then decrease the font size to 18. 18 is too much. Let me use the 24. So let me position my image. Let me shift the image to this side small. Let me delete this layer because we are not interested in this one. So now we are excited to invite you. So for that one, so let me choose it. Let me get a font family for it. Let me choose a font for it. So I'm going to use the Mirad. Let me use the Mirad Pro regular. I'm going to use this font for this part. Then the next thing is for me to go in for the name. So that's Miss James. So welcome to Miss James. Miss Jane. So let's use the same font size, that's 20. Let me use 30 as the font size. And let me choose a font family for it. So the font we are going to use for Miss Jane, let me use the Rockwell regular. Let me use the extra bold so that Miss Jane's name will be more visible. Let's increase the space between the text. So 10 is okay. Then let's position it well. So the next test is the birthday bash. Then paste it. Choose a font family for it. So I'm going to use a font size of 20, and the font I'm going to use is the Mirad Pro Regular. So now we are done with the test part. So we are excited to invite you to Miss Jane's birthday. So the next thing is for us to go in for to give the test for the location and the date. So the first one is the date and time. So the date comes with the time and so on. So let's go in for the test. And the date is, let's say, 30th October 2024. Then let me give the time to be, let's say, 1 o'clock p.m. So now let me position it where with the move to. So I'm going to increase the space between the text to cover the top or to cover the horizontal section of it. Let me increase it a little bit. So I think this is okay. So the next thing is for me to also go in for the text 2 again and then give the location. So for the location is that's the location. So I'm going to position that one too well. So now we are almost done. So you can see this is our flyer and here it is. So the next thing is for us to get the white color aspect of these two images, that's the location image and the time image. So let's go in for the rectangular tool and let's just draw a rectangle to cover this image, and let's choose our filling color to be white. So we are bringing this rectangle on top of the location symbol. We click on it to create clipping marks to get that color. So the next thing is for us to press Ctrl J to make a copy, and then we bring the copy tool on top of the location symbol and then create clipping marks too for that one. So we are then going to create clipping marks to get the color, the white color space. So now you can see we've been able to design this simple flyer within some few minutes. So the next thing is you can go on to add hue and saturation to it to choose the color you want it. That's the saturation part, maybe the lightness, how you want it to be. So I think this is okay now. So this is how we can design this simple flyer. So as you can see here, so this one I just added the hue and saturation to it. That's why it looks different from this one. So without the hue, or when I adjust the hue part, you can see we will get our design back. But I think this one look nice as compared to the first one. That's why I'm choosing this one for now. So this is how, as a beginner, you can start practicing your Photoshop or your design. with these simple things. So now we are done with this birthday flyer. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get any new updates on Photoshop. Thank you. Goodbye.